Hello viewers and welcome to part 13 of the Clueless Cat Does Final Fantasy XIV story playthrough as per requested by Twitch viewers. More bad monotone dialogue incoming now, where we left off, about to rock the Castrum. Let's see if we can defeat Ultima Weapon. Let's go. Insta-Q as a tank is what I like to see. Okay, if you're a tank, for all the trash in this place, pull it all the way until you can't pull it anymore, and then AoE it down. If you're a healer, this is where white mages shine with holy. Other than that, the trash paths are pretty straightforward. Pull it all. This boss is pretty easy. He starts with ads. He'll summon ads from time to time. If you're a tank, make sure to pick those up. He will do generalized damage to areas that can't be dodged. He will do this laser thing in front of him that he just did dodge, unless you want to give your healer a halfway heart attack. Other than that, just kill it and the ad's down, and you can head to the garbage chute afterwards. Amber, how are you faring? Reached a dead end, you say? I believe I know where you are. There's a disposal chute nearby. Find it and jump in, and you'll emerge in a different sector. Amber, assault crafts are near. Watch out for incoming fire. Okay, for this one, he has a few moves to watch out for. He has a tank buster. He will do damage to one corner of the arena. You just have to move to the opposite corner because the further away you are from it, less damage it does. He'll go to the center and he'll create this little ring that you have to stand in if you don't want to take any damage. He'll also do targeted AoE. You just have to move out of that and you'll be fine. Other than that, pretty basic fight. I've located controls for the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say I found a suit of armor. Press on. I'll meet you just ahead. Another bulkhead, eh? Fortunately, I'm equipped for the task. Stand back. Come on, the field generator should be just up ahead. There it is. Keep the enemy occupied while I take it out of commission. Diverting all power to cannons. Choo! My lord was quite taken with you and your power they possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Ritatin, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I could care less of how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius, well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. No, you're kind of messing the head. I don't think anything's going to bring you peace at this point. Okay, mechanics for this boss is she'll do targeting AoEs, she'll jump to the center, do a big circle and circles on the outside, step to the outside, and then when she does the one circle on the inside, step onto the inside to avoid the outside ones. She'll have a tank buster, she'll do things similar to the first boss did, except she'll do 2 and then 4 of them, so you just have to stay away from the shockwaves of those. When she gets low HP, she'll eventually throw temper tantrums and just start doing constant small AoE damage. And once or twice, she'll become untargetable and start putting all these patterns on the ground. Just pay attention to when things move, like right here. She's putting things up and up. You just have to pay attention to the order that she places them and step off them when she moves over. And her final one is going to be using the lines here. And that's pretty much, well, all of her mechanics. No, it's all happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear him. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it, the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Amber. The final confrontation awaits. Okay. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima weapon lies open. The time is come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Money. The Ultima weapon. Reborn has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Melrib and Connie are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who value their life as not next to honor, love, and liberty, but I tell you now, that which men value at naught they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off, we have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralgar grant you strength. Well, Ralgar also granted the fact that I'm rather lazy, so I'm just going to teleport there. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hope of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further Allagan doomsday devices, that is. Let us be on our way, Amber. Gaius and his plaything await. Well, I just kind of killed his plaything. So, oh, right, Ultima weapon. So here we are. The Ultima weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. Trash pat pulls are pretty much normal. Pull everything all into one group and kill it down. When you get to the third group, you will have to do a lot of dodging for AoEs unless you got a white mage in your group that can spam holy just to freeze them up for a little bit. But other than that, pretty easy. Follow the route up to the first boss. Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There's something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You ripped open walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you, it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. No, I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to remain. Run, Sid, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait. Damn it. Another pretty easy boss fight. He has a tank tickler. There is a time when he will target everyone with an AoE. Just make sure you're spread out for that part where you have a circle around you. He also has a room-wide AoE, and he'll rush to the center and do this circle around him. He'll do 2 sets of circles. You just have to stand where they're not. The second time he does that, he's going to follow it with a conal AoE to his front. Then after that, you just ride the lift to the mech. Well, would you look at this? It's the armor we borrowed on our mission Castrum sentry. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is. Go on, strap yourself in and raise hell. Now for this part, you get to ride a mech and blow the crap out of everything. Just make sure when you get to the part with the big giant robotic arms not to go too close to them because they will smack you, which will do a fair bit of damage and knock you back. That bulk is comprised of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did at Castrum Meridianum. The armor's core is like to expire from this train, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now listen well. Press bzz, the control bzz, engage ancillary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. Bye, Maggie. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Is someone there? Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the Academy, I have been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measures, I was the more talented of the 2 of us, yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy simply because your father was a great Midas, none Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence Merely by dint of your absence, instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected, yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Cid Nan Bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Belser saw fit to offer you a place at his side. And this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me? The man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord Van Belsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. You have felt icons of feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Should I succeed, Lord Van Belsar will surely take notice. Beside this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. How about no? Okay, mechanics for this boss is a tank buster. For anyone that's wondering, the tank buster, if you run away from him, he will chase you for about 15-20 seconds before just doing it anyway, regardless of how far away you are. Found this out by mistake once because our tank died. Then he'll do a stacking AoE damage. He'll sometimes do frontal cleaves. Then he'll do this move called Activate, where he brings in a hand that targets a single person. Everyone else, kill the hand down, because if it touches the person that's targeting it, it'll push them back potentially into the electric field. While you're dealing with that, he'll go to one of the sides of the arena and he will do a massive room-wide AoE, so stay out of that, followed by another tank tickler. Then he'll do a knockback, followed directly by a stack AoE. Then he'll do an AoE attack around him, and more or less a rinse and repeat of all of that. I will not suffer to be in another shadow. This changes nothing. Peekaboo. Ah, the Ultima weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Yeah, I can. Are you alright? Yup. What of Nero? Fled? Damn it. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands they conspire hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom, all that's left to destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? Sid, you're kind of reckless. Hate to break it to you.
Control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, then don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone, except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Me and my friends, I think we can stop you. Okay, maybe they're not friends, but, you know, me and these people I keep from dying, we'll stop you. For this one, you'll start off the fight by doing an unavoidable room-wide AoE, followed up by 3 X's in front of him. They will do an AoE line where they arc from, so just go behind them. Sometimes he'll pop these ads on the side that will do lines. You just have to stay out of those. They'll do lines directly in front of them. He has a tank tickler. There'll be a stack marker. Sometimes he'll do 3 rows of opposing circles. 2 of them will go in the same direction and the middle one will go in opposing ones. Just step from one circle to the other after it finishes, just to avoid it. He'll generally repeat these until he splits and starts channeling. He'll create 4 phantoms. You need to kill all 4 of them before his bar gets to 100. During the times when you're killing the phantoms, he's still going to have the lines on the sides as well as the 3 lines of opposing circles. During this time, he will also add a targeted AoE on everyone, so make sure just to spread and not let the circles overlap too much. And then he'll do a big AoE once all of his ads are dead, and then after that, you just kill him.
I had not thought to be so hard-pressed. strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not.
Hi there. You're a tall one. Insta. Okay. I accept that.
To the true power of the Ultima weapon.
So for the first phase of this fight, he's going to take on the qualities of each of three of the primals. First up is Titan. Titan's phase will start off with a room-wide AoE. And then a concussive AoE room-wide that you have to move away from to take less damage. Followed by a line AoE in which Ultima Weapon will copy the line AoE. Then there'll be circles on the ground that you just have to stay out of. You'll do that twice. And he'll repeat that unless you get his HP down to a certain amount, in which case he will encase your entire party in rocks, which does damage. So if you see the little things underneath everyone's feet that are targeted and you're the healer, make sure to cast party-wide regen if you can. Or throw a shield up on everyone, because during the rock phase you will take damage. Hear, feel, think. Thy foe is darkness clad in steel. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. With Titan down, thus begins Garuda's phase. She will also start off with a room-wide AoE. Then she will do a circle of calm in the middle, which you must stand in, and she will peer at random cardinals, doing massive AoE to that area. There'll be a small sliver of space that you'll be able to go to that will be safe. Try to stay out of the Tempest on the outside, as it will knock you back in, potentially being hit and subsequently killed if you're squishy by her AoE. This part will be rinse and repeat until you get his HP down far enough, in which case he will cast a barrier around himself, which you cannot do any damage to him during this phase, so feel free to slash dance until it's dispelled. Garuda down, thus starts Ifrit's phase. He'll start with a room-wide AoE. Surprise, surprise at this point, right? Then he'll do 2 rounds of circles on the floor that you need to stay out of. Followed by a knockback, which you need to run back to the center, because then he'll put a ring of fire on the outside that explodes that you want to stay out of. I believe he also does one on the inside after a time, but we got the HP of Ultima weapon down too quickly for him to do that. And then he just does a channel of fire everywhere, and you just need to beat his HP down before he sets that off. Limit break or not, it's up to you. Because I have legs.
Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Lahabrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Lahabrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Asian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Asian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
He'll start this off with a tank tickler. Then he'll do 3 lasers trying to blow you up. Just stay out of them. Then targeted circles. Make sure not to overlap. Everyone gets them. Don't share. Then a room-wide AoE. He'll teleport to the center and do a room-wide AoE again, as well as a knockback. Explode the balls before they reach each other, just by running into them. Then we have a stack. Followed by a line AoE in front of him. Just step out of that. Then bits come out of God knows where, and they start lining up, and you need to stay out of their line AoEs too. They'll do 2 different lines, and then they'll disappear back to God knows where. And then 4 concussive AoE, followed by a line AoE in front of him again. And now we're going to start seeing some of these mechanics overlap. Then a rinse and repeat until you get his HP down far enough. When you get his HP down far enough, he's going to teleport to the center and start doing a hard cast like a black mage. As soon as he does that, unleash your limit break. And don't worry, because afterwards, you're going to be boosted to a 3-bar limit break that you can unleash afterwards as well. So 2 limit breaks in 1. Why not?
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV DDR Edition. In this edition, we have to dodge absolutely everything he throws at us. There's going to be even a time when he sees how many things we can dodge at once, including a knockback. The things you need to keep in mind for is this first move that he does. You just have to stay out of the pitch circles or you're going to take damage, and you don't want to do that, especially if you do not have any proper heals available. Other than that, stay out of the orange things of danger and watch out for when he does the fireballs. When he does fireballs, you're going to want to find a gap in between them and go as far to the edge as you can to keep from being exploded. You're just going to rinse and repeat how many things can you dodge until he has balls attached to him. When he has the tethered balls, you just have to kill as many as you can. Don't worry, you're not meant to kill them all. Just don't tell your brand new friends that and watch them have a heart attack when they think that they've lost the fight. Yours is always a vain struggle. Surrender not, my child, look thee to the light, and receive of the power to banish the darkness. That you should still have strength to interfere, damn you, Heidelin. No matter, blessing or no, your imperfect means cannot hope to defeat me. Phase 2 of the fight is the same thing, more DDR, but this time he's chugged a monster energy drink. You are strong, I concede. Yet know that if I should perish, so too will the mortal within whose flesh I reside. Mark not the dark minion's subtle words, only light may banish the darkness. Bye-bye.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
light. It binds them. They are too many!
And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Cid, has there been no word?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Heidelin. Please light her way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Heidelin.
Welcome home.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of Lahabrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless, for now, we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth, to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come! And thus is ours a realm reborn!
walked before to lead those who walk after. Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk free. Believe the lamb's alive. So believe. must live, die, and know.
So I think I'm going to end this episode here, and we will do the post-AR content starting the next episode. So thank you for joining me for this installment of Final Fantasy XIV story playthrough. I hope it was enjoyable, aside from my poor job at voice acting. As always, feel free to give feedback in the comments below or just to say hi. I may not respond, but I do read all of my comments. Feel free to follow the links to my socials below and drop by Twitch to say hi. Tap that sub button if you want to see what I'm up to on YouTube, and as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you all take care. I hope to see you guys for the next video. Until then, stay safe, and ciao.